Imagine finding a simple dime in your pocket that could secretly be worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. Most people spend these coins every day without realizing the hidden treasure they hold. The 2005 D and 2011 D Roosevelt Dimes might look ordinary, but a few of them have rare minting errors and secret variations that collectors are desperately searching for right now. These tiny details can turn a 10-cent coin into a collector's dream. So stay with me till the end, because as we go forward, I'm going to reveal such shocking information that will truly leave you amazed. Welcome back to Numis Explorer. In 2005, the United States Mint struck millions of dimes that, at first glance, looked just like any other coin in your pocket. Small, silver-colored, and easy to ignore, the 2005 D Roosevelt dime didn't seem to hold any secret. But what if I told you that behind its simple shine hides a story of legacy, hidden errors, and unexpected value that could turn an ordinary dime into a collector's dream? Yes, the coin you might think is worth only 10 cents could actually be worth hundreds, or even thousands if you happen to hold the right one. Let's uncover the full truth behind this fascinating little coin from Denver Mint that's quietly making waves among collectors across the world. The 2005 D dime belongs to the long-running Roosevelt Dime series, which began in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his death. Roosevelt, known for leading the country through the Great Depression and founding the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio, was immortalized on the coin as a symbol of hope and strength. The dime's obverse shows his dignified profile, while the reverse carries the torch of liberty, the olive branch of peace, and the oak branch of strength, symbols that carry deep meaning about America's post-war spirit. The Denver Mint, marked by the small D mint mark, was one of the key facilities producing these coins, known for its precise craftsmanship. But even with modern technology, not every coin came out perfect. Now here's where things get intriguing. In 2005, a few of these dimes were discovered with strange minting errors, double strikes, off-center prints, and even missing clad layers that revealed a copper-colored surface beneath. Some collectors found dimes that appeared to have doubled lettering or distorted faces, turning what seemed like a normal coin into a rare and valuable mistake. These minting errors were not common, and their scarcity made them highly sought after in the coin market. One error dime sold for hundreds of dollars, and another with a full off-center strike fetched even more. It's amazing to think that such tiny details, imperfections invisible to most eyes, could change a coin's value from mere cents to hundreds of dollars. But the real mystery of the 2005 D dime lies in its subtle variations. Many collectors reported differences in the color tone, metal finish, and even the sharpness of the lettering. Some coins appeared unusually shiny, almost proof-like, though they weren't meant for collector sets. Experts believe that during certain production runs at the Denver Mint, slightly different metal compositions or polishing levels created these unofficial special strikes. These tiny anomalies make some 2005 D dimes distinct from the millions of regular ones in circulation, sparking curiosity and debate among numismatists even today. Could you tell if the dime in your hand is one of those rare ones? That's the suspense every coin enthusiast loves to explore. Let's not forget the hidden connection this dime has to American history. The Roosevelt dime represents not just money. It represents a tribute to a leader who changed lives. The 2005 issue marks nearly 60 years of continuous minting of Roosevelt's image. And by this time, collectors had already begun noticing slight wear pattern changes caused by die aging and minting pressure. Each dime minted carries microscopic differences, almost like fingerprints. When viewed under magnification, these coins tell their own story: how the dies were used, how long they lasted, and what flaws began to appear over time. Every single 2005 D dime is a tiny metal record of that moment in the Denver Mint's busy production year. Another reason the 2005 D dime holds attention is its role in the modern numismatic market. During the early 2000s, interest in modern coin errors began exploding online. Websites, forums, and even YouTube channels started showcasing rare 2005 D dimes with strange defects, and people began checking their change hoping to strike gold. The buzz around these coins created a sense of mystery, ordinary people suddenly finding dimes worth hundreds right in their pockets. Some stories even claim that rolls of 2005 dimes sold at banks contained uncirculated, sharp strike versions that looked proof-like, leading to more curiosity and searches across the country. So, the next time you find a dime with the year 2005 and a tiny D mint mark under Roosevelt's neck, don't ignore it. Hold it close, look carefully, and maybe even magnify the surface. That simple coin might have a story to tell. A story of history, error, and hidden fortune. Remember, collectors are always on the hunt for the unnoticed gems of the past. And sometimes, treasures hide in plain sight. Who knows, your small 10-cent coin might be the next one to surprise the world. Stay tuned, because in my next videos, I'll reveal even more shocking facts about other coins that might be sitting right now in your change jar. And trust me, what I'll tell you next will leave you amazed. In 2011, the US Mint quietly released a dime that would later capture the attention of coin collectors around the world, the 2011 D Roosevelt Dime. At first glance, it looked just like every other dime in your pocket, small, silver, and easy to overlook. But what if I told you that this simple coin hides stories of history, errors, and hidden value that most people don't even know exist? Some of these dimes are worth far more than their 10-cent face value, and only those who look closely can spot the difference. So before you spend that old dime in your change jar, listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you might just make you look at your coins differently forever. The story of the 2011 D dime actually begins decades earlier, back in 1946, when the United States Mint decided to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his death. Roosevelt wasn't just any president. He was the man who led America through the Great Depression and World War II, and he founded the March of Dimes to fight polio, a disease that once paralyzed thousands. To celebrate his legacy, his portrait was placed on the dime, symbolizing courage, unity, and recovery. The design, featuring the torch of liberty, the olive branch of peace, and the oak branch of strength, became a permanent symbol of hope. By 2011, the Roosevelt dime had been in production for 65 years, and the Denver Mint was still producing millions of them. But as you'll soon learn, not all of them were ordinary. Minted in Denver, Colorado, the 2011 D dime bears the small D mint mark beneath Roosevelt's neck, a detail often missed by the casual observer. The Denver Mint is known for its precision, but even in modern times, mistakes can happen. In 2011, a few dimes left the mint with noticeable errors, off-center strikes, die cracks, and missing clad layers. These mistakes, though small, transformed ordinary dimes into rare collector's pieces worth hundreds of dollars. Some were struck slightly off alignment, showing doubled letters or warped torch lines on the reverse. Others revealed a copper-colored inner core where the nickel coating was missing. These rare flaws make the 2011 D dime one of the more intriguing coins from the modern era, especially for collectors who know what to look for. But here's where it gets really interesting. A number of coin collectors discovered that some 2011 D dimes had unusually sharp details and mirror-like surfaces, almost like proof coins, even though they were never meant to be special issues. These high-quality strikes may have been produced when brand-new dies were first used at the Denver Mint, resulting in ultra-clear details and polished finishes that stand out compared to regular circulation dimes. If you ever come across a 2011 D dime that looks unusually shiny or perfectly detailed, hold on to it, because you might be looking at a rare minting variation that could fetch serious value among collectors. In fact, a few such examples have already sold for over $100 depending on their grade and condition. Let's not forget that even though the dime is small, its composition tells a story of change in American coinage. The 2011 D dime is made of a copper core with a nickel-clad outer layer, weighing just 2.27 grams, a reminder of how the U.S. moved away from using silver in 1965 due to rising metal costs. That shift forever changed the nature of American coins, and it's part of why earlier dimes made of 90% silver are so valuable today. But even modern coins like the 2011 D can hold hidden worth, especially if they feature rare errors, are in uncirculated condition, or come from a limited run of high-quality strikes. Each tiny mark and shine on the coin can reveal a part of the mint story that most people never notice. The 2011 D dime also plays a symbolic role in the modern era of coin collecting. It represents a bridge between history and modern production, a small but mighty reminder of Roosevelt's lasting impact. Collectors often view the 2011 dime as a transitional era coin because it comes from a time when the US Mint was experimenting with advanced die polishing and laser engraving techniques to improve coin details. As a result, the dimes from this year sometimes display enhanced texture and clarity that set them apart. Some experts believe that in the future, these subtle differences could make 2011 D dimes an important milestone in the Roosevelt series, the kind of small detail that only sharp-eyed collectors will notice decades later. So the next time you hold a dime from 2011 with the D mint mark, don't rush to spend it. Look at it carefully. Check for doubling, inspect the torch, and pay attention to its shine. That little coin might hold a hidden secret, a rare minting error, or a special strike that makes it worth far more than just 10 cents. And remember, in the world of coins, the smallest details can lead to the biggest surprises. Keep watching, because in my upcoming videos, I'll reveal more unbelievable facts about ordinary coins that turned out to be worth thousands. And trust me, what I'll show you next will leave you absolutely shocked.